Hey guys, what's going on? Shorty SX here, and I think you're gonna like what I got prepared for you today. So this is gonna be a 1v1 face-off match, as you can probably tell already, and I'll be playing with my normal, usual quickscoping class, going up against what is probably my most hated class, because my opponent in this game is actually using... Okay, for starters, he has a silenced assault rifle with portable radar, assassin pro, SitRep, blind eye, and pretty like in all fairness, if you just look at the guns and equipment and everything he uses during the entire game, it literally could hardly get much worse. Like, this is probably the best example of when you have the biggest disadvantage. And that's actually the reason why I'm showing you a gameplay like this first, instead of something up against another sniper. Because if you're playing against another sniper, it more comes down to which one of you can play the game better and who's the overall better sniper. And when you're playing up against, a reg gun like this guy, especially when he's using portable radars and everything else I just mentioned, you have such a humongous handicap that you have to really play your best, and that's, I guess, the most challenging part of Face Off, and I'm guessing what most of you would find challenging with Face Off. But either way, let's start off with the basics. Now, the most important thing actually comes down to your class setup, because if you think about it, you actually have a huge disadvantage when it comes to your second perk. Because as a quickscoper, you must use quick draw. Like, you have no other option, really. So by that, you already eliminate any chance of using assassin, which means any portable radar is going to be your Achilles heel. You're not going to be able to do well if your enemy knows exactly where you are. That's just the reality of it, sadly. So anyone using portable radars or heartbeat sensors or low UAV kill streaks or stuff like that with hardline perhaps, you're going to have a hard time against them, so you have to prepare your classes accordingly. Now, what I do, and what I would actually advise you to do, is to create a few alternative classes before the game, because you have to be ready for whatever, your opponent throws at you. And the two starting perks I would really suggest are either SitRep Pro or Assassin Pro. So at that point, you're pretty much fighting for 2 kills. When you get 2 kills, you will get that first perk, which, depending on what you're playing or who you're playing against, will give you a huge advantage. Now, see, with SitRep Pro, just like I did right now, you automatically see any enemy equipment. So if you're playing against someone who is using portable radars and crap, SitRep Pro is a great way to counter it. That way, the second you get your 2 kills and you get your SitRep Pro, you're going to know exactly where the other person is the second he throws down a portable radar or a Claymore or anything like that. In addition to that, you can also hear them if they have that silence on. But either way, like right now, you can see with SitRep how I can quickly locate him anywhere on the map just because he's using a portable radar, and that way I turn pretty much my most hated equipment, or the most hated thing I'm sorry, I hate portable radars and face-offs or anything like that. I think that ruined the game. But anyway, the point is, I actually take that and turn it into a positive, because now anytime he throws it down, I know where he is, and I can use that to kill him. So that's the thing. Now, of course, Assassin is the other way to go, which just means they're not going to know where you are, and you're going to be able to sneak up on them. And that's obviously awesome. Like you're going to see what happens here, right? He's proning over there, waiting for me to step out the door. So obviously I'm not going to do that. Now, that's another also, very important tip. Never, ever, ever go the way they expect you to, especially in face-offs. Because, by the way, let's troll him a little bit. It's only fair. I mean, look at what he's using. Anyway, bad little Melinda. So that's the thing. Never go the way they expect you to go, because they're going to kill you. And especially with a reg gun, I mean, if he's sitting behind a corner or behind a door or something like that, and he's there, and you sprint past him, you turn around and shoot, you're still not going to have a very good chance of killing him, just because, well, guess what? He's sitting there behind the door staring at, well, where you're going to run through, so he is going to have an advantage as you, because, I mean, after all he has to do is squeeze the trigger, and that's really it. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something from this, because, hey, I just made him rage quit. And of course, this was obviously not the best player in the world, but it's very applicable to pretty much anyone who you play with that class. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Do check out my last video, which was kind of strange for me. I gave quick scoping tips with the L11, which I never do, but that was pretty nice. Do check it out, and otherwise I'll see you guys next time. Peace.